Imagine you possess a superpower capable of creating life, nurturing your dreams, and unveiling the secrets of the universe. Now imagine you discard it every day, simply by your desire. Foolish, yes, but this is exactly what you do every time you masturbate. Take a deep breath. Do you feel that energy flowing through your body? That is your life force, your true energy, and you are wasting it for a fleeting moment of pleasure. Masturbation is not just an innocent habit, it is slowly killing your soul. Is this uncomfortable? Excellent, because growth only happens at the edges of comfort. It's time to mature. Ask yourself, are you living at your fullest potential? Do you feel vitally centered and spiritually connected to the maximum extent? If not, then get ready, because what you are about to hear might change your life. This is not a religious sermon or a moral lesson. We are talking about ancient wisdom that modern science has only just begun to understand. We are talking about reclaiming your power and unleashing your true potential. In Taoist philosophy, there is a concept called Jing, the most precious essence. Imagine it like the engine oil of your car. Every time you ejaculate, you lose a part of this vital oil. The ancients believed that creating a single drop of semen required 100 drops of blood. This is how much they valued this substance. You might say, but ejaculation is natural. The answer is no. What you consider natural is the result of mental programming. You have been trained to believe that masturbation is normal, even necessary. Even if it were natural, we all know that excess in anything leads to ruin. You cannot reach the highest version of yourself while drowning in your lowest instincts. It's like trying to climb a mountain while digging a hole beneath you. Let me be precise. What do you lose with every ejaculation? Semen is not just a fleeting secretion. It is an astonishing composition containing over 200 types of proteins, vitamins like B12, C, E, zinc, calcium, citric acid, fructose, and other nutrients. You are not expelling mere fluid. You are expelling substances created to make a human being. This is not an exaggeration. This is a fact. But the matter is not just about physical components. It is about energy, potential, the essence of creation itself. Every time you masturbate, you choose momentary pleasure at the expense of long-term power, vitality, and mental clarity. Think about the most successful and influential people around you. Haven't you noticed that aura that surrounds them, that powerful charisma? That is what happens when a person stops dissipating their sexual energy. They begin to radiate an attractive energy that draws success, opportunities, and deep relationships. A simple comment from you now. Did you know you are depleting these precious vitamins and nutrients every time? Well, let me explain it to you scientifically, because some of you might still be skeptical. 1. Excessive masturbation dulls dopamine receptors, so you lose the ability to enjoy life, not just in sex, but in everything. Relationships, work, even food. It's a state known as anhedonia, where you lose the ability to feel pleasure. The second stage lowers testosterone levels, an essential hormone for energy, motivation, and cognitive function. One study showed that abstaining from ejaculation for 7 days can raise testosterone by 145.7%. Imagine what your energy level, mental clarity, and desire to achieve your goals would be like. Third, pornography-induced erectile dysfunction has become a real problem. Our brains are reprogrammed to respond to images, not people, and this affects not only your sex life, but your ability to form real emotional relationships. Retaining semen increases androgen receptors in the brain, meaning your body becomes more responsive to the testosterone you already have, doubling its benefits. Fifth, abstaining from ejaculation is associated with improved neural reflexes in the spine, meaning you become faster in physical response and better in physical performance. Now let me tell you about something that might seem strange. Reaching orgasm without ejaculating. Yes, sexual orgasm does not necessarily mean ejaculation. This is not a random idea, but an ancient practice in Eastern philosophies, specifically in Taoist teachings, and modern science has begun to pay increasing attention to it. In fact, Retaining semen not only gives you more energy, but opens a door to improving your physical and spiritual health. Preserved energy *. When you abstain from ejaculation, you retain nutrients and vital energy within your body instead of wasting them. This alone is enough to raise activity levels and mental clarity. Prostate health *. Contrary to what is said, frequent ejaculation is not a prerequisite for prostate health. You can enjoy the pleasure of orgasm without losing essential fluids. These fluids are not superfluous. They are the essence of life. Higher sexual endurance *. When you master controlling the ejaculation reflex, you prolong the duration of the relationship and increase the pleasure of both parties without exhaustion or fatigue. Deeper orgasm *. Many who have practiced this type of control speak of a completely different kind of orgasm, a comprehensive sensation that encompasses the entire body, transcending the usual quick and limited orgasm. Spiritual awakening *. Over time, some begin to feel an expansion of consciousness and a deeper understanding of life. Sexual energy, when circulated within the body instead of being wasted, becomes fuel for your spiritual growth. Imagine directing all this energy towards your goals, towards your creativity, towards your soul. Imagine that you do not run away from it, but embrace it and transform it into an inner fire that illuminates your path instead of burning you. But it's not just about what you gain from retention, it's about what you avoid. Every time you ejaculate, you lose zinc, selenium, and other vital nutrients that raise the level of prolactin in your body. This hormone inhibits dopamine and makes you feel sluggish and lazy. You enter what is known as the refractory period, where your energy and mental capacity decrease. Stop for a moment. Reread this last point. Think deeply, then ask yourself, is this what I really want for my body, my energy, and my life? In ancient Tantric traditions, there is a firm belief that sexual energy is the key to higher consciousness. It is the fuel that awakens the kundalini, that latent energy at the base of the spine, which, if awakened, can open a gateway to pure perception and cosmic connection. But instead of raising this energy to your mind to enlighten it, you waste it. In one of the ancient Tantric texts, the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, a meditative practice, states, at the beginning of sexual union, focus on the fire that begins to ignite and continue to observe it, but avoid the resulting ashes at the end. Its spiritual translation, stay present. Focus on the flow of energy, not its end. Do not allow it to dissipate, but learn how to retain it and circulate it within your body. Have you ever felt lost, aimless, searching for something deeper than pleasure or success? Perhaps the reason is that you are draining exactly what you need for spiritual growth. Your sexual energy is not just a means of procreation or pleasure. It is the purest and most powerful form of creative energy you possess. It is the flame that can illuminate your path to your greatest ideas, your deepest meditations, and your most honest moments with yourself. But this does not mean suppressing it. It means mastering it. Think of your sexual energy as an oil well. Will you let it explode and waste everything, or will you refine it and transform it into energy that moves your entire life? Here is a simple roadmap you can start with today. Whenever you feel the urge, ask yourself, is this the best way to use my creative energy? Look at your sexual energy as something sacred. Your body is a temple. Treat it with respect. Transform the energy instead of surrendering. Practice exercises, draw, write, move. Let the energy work for you. Meditate. Sit quietly. Imagine your sexual energy as a warm golden light in your lower abdomen. With each inhale, let it rise through your spine. With each exhale, let it descend in front of your body. Repeat and feel it circulating within you. If you want to elevate your relationship to another level, then begin by understanding that intimacy is not just a physical encounter, but a spiritual ritual. In Tantra, sex is not viewed merely as an instinct, but as a means to open the heart, expand consciousness, and revive the soul. Begin with prolonged foreplay. Take your time. Breathe in harmony with your partner. Exchange deep gazes and allow the energy to flow between you. These moments are not foreplay, they are the experience. Practice semen retention during intercourse. Yes, even with your partner. This is not deprivation, but training in control. Imagine that you are creating energy together and retaining it within both bodies instead of wasting it. Research more into the concept of sexual retention, or what is known as Chronatma. This is not a new term, but an ancient art of maintaining orgasm without losing the vital essence. Begin with exercise, meditation, breathing. Let your body learn to control its impulses. Practice testicular breathing. Yes, the name might sound strange, but it is an effective Taoist exercise. Sit, breathe deeply, and imagine that air enters your testicles and slowly raises the energy to the rest of your body. This exercise is not imaginary, but a real way to recycle your sexual energy into vital and spiritual energy. Exercise regularly. Movement ensures the circulation of energy within the body. It is not required to sweat to exhaustion, but to move consciously. Yoga, Tai Chi, breathing exercises are all effective tools to activate this energy without it stagnating within you. And perhaps you will ask, isn't masturbation necessary for prostate health? Be honest. Is this really the reason you do it? In fact, recent research shows that the relationship between frequent ejaculation and prostate health is not conclusive at all. Your lifestyle, diet, and genetics have a much greater impact than the number of times you ejaculate. Think with me for a moment in a world immersed in sexual images, exciting advertisements, and free pornography. Do you think this spread is just a coincidence? Perhaps it's time to ask an uncomfortable question. What if there is someone who wants you to remain drained? What if an entire people, exhausted, lacking energy, subservient to their desires, were easier to control? A person exhausted from within, saturated with false dopamine, will not revolt, will not create, will not achieve. And here you are, every time you choose to retain your energy, to ignore those empty calls for quick pleasure, to stop running away, you are in fact performing a revolutionary act. Controlling sexual energy in this world saturated with stimulation is a rebellion against a system that wants you empty from within, lost in the screen, subservient to instincts. Every time you retain your energy, you reclaim your freedom. I am not dictating how you should live. I am only asking one question. Do your choices bring you closer to what you want to be, or do they distance you from it? Every time you masturbate, you are not just killing a moment, but perhaps killing a greater version of yourself. A version that could have achieved, loved sincerely, created something unforgettable. Here's the challenge, simple in its form, profound in its effect. 30 days without masturbation. 30 days of retaining your energy, transforming it, and knowing what it will make of you. But this is not a race of numbers. No one cares how many days you lasted. Do not comment and say, I reached day 10. This is not an achievement to boast about, but a deep inner change. Start journaling. Record your psychological state, your energy, your mental clarity, your dreams every day. Observe how your perception of the world changes, how you become more present, more focused, more alive. You will fail sometimes, it's natural. You will feel longing, of course. You will feel weak, yes. But every time you resist, you build the muscle of willpower. You reclaim your sovereignty over yourself. You choose the higher human within you instead of the cheaper moment. And if you reach the 30th day, you will not see yourself as you were before. You will feel something within you that you have never known before. Self-confidence stemming from within that needs no proof, mental clarity unaffected by distractions, clearer and brighter dreams, higher physical energy, and faster recovery after exercise. A magnetic attraction that draws people and opportunities to you, deeper connections with others, and a real connection with those you love. A strong sense of purpose as if you have finally returned to yourself. Remember, 30 days is not the end. It is merely a starting threshold, a transformation in how you see life, yourself, your body, and your energy. And if you decide to continue the path, know that this does not mean suppressing your desire but mastering it, becoming the master of your energy, not its slave. Research, learn, experiment, discover techniques of internal ejaculation. Learn from Taoist teachings and Tantric paths. Raise your level of understanding and begin your true journey, because you are not just your body, and you are not just your instincts. You are a spiritual being with infinite potential. It is time to stop leaking your power and start embodying it, to reclaim your energy that is your right, and to use it to create your reality. Are you ready to reclaim your power, to stop killing your soul, and to start nurturing your ascent, to transform into the man you were born to be? The choice is in your hands. But do not forget, every decision you make either nourishes your soul or starves it. Every time you choose to retain your fluid, you choose strength over weakness, creation over waste, ascent over stagnation. The power is literally in your hands. So what will you do with it?